round 2. Got some tips to okay, looking good. Right, tips to help you win. Not sure how many it's going to turn out to be, but here we are in the training arena where there's all kinds of things to practice with. Notice how I have the gold sniper rifle. And that is going to be our almost first tip. That's going to be this one. You go to inventory, push and hold the options button, or whatever it is. It's going to bring up the settings menu. And you're going to want to go to controller. First button on top there, it says button layout. Default is this one. Now if you look at that, it says R3 or the R right thumbstick. You smash that down and then you melee. Well, I changed mine to evolve. If that one's not okay for you, then at least button puncher, because default is bad. You can always spot somebody who defaults, and it's if you play this game at all, then you're gonna get excited. You're gonna pull out your machine gun. You're gonna spray somebody, and then you're gonna punch midway through, and the guy gets away, and then he kills you, and you're like, "Oh, if I hadn't have punched," because the animation for that is ridiculously long. Oh, then you gotta punch, and then reload, and that also takes forever. It's just bad. Now, I have mine on evolved, so that if anything accidentally happens, I'll bump up and down. So that's two things. One, it changes my hitbox a little bit, and two, I might accidentally teabag somebody. Worse things could happen than, say, here you are trying to scope something out. You could definitely think about scoping something out. Something exciting happens, and then you, whoop, lose your perch. Now, I didn't fall down to the second level there happily, but you get the idea. So, I brought a close range machine gun all the way up here, and I brought the only sniping gun that has a scope up here. The stinking things move a little bit. Sniping in this game is not as easy as it is in other games. Personally, I like to wait until things hold still, because the bullets have speed. Oh, I didn't think that one was going to hit. There we go. So if the thing is moving, and that's not even fast moving, it is significantly possible to miss them. So you got to lead it a little bit. Well, the good news is if somebody is down there, say, looting a box, or trying to res a comrade, whoop, oh look, lost count on my bullets. Don't do that either. If you stay scoped too long, then your gun's going to start to sway. So you're going to want to keep a track of that. But if somebody's looting, then you can snipe. If they're not looting, not so much. Communicating with your team is also very helpful, because here we are back to my tiny little machine gun, and we'll use the moving target down there because it's the farthest. If somebody's trying to go for a finishing move, it is in fact possible to hit that thing. A little bit of trigger discipline, and I think that's going to be, what's the distance on that right there? 175 meters? Yeah, that's going to lead me to the second tip. After remapping your controller, don't do dumb things. It is really tough to say, oh look, you see somebody way over there on that rocky ledge. Well, oh, they're running across the way over there, so you're going to try and lead them? Bow! And then of course you miss. And the team that's in the house underneath you says, hey, there's somebody up on the roof. Let's go get them, Dave. And here you are, still going, oh, I can get those guys. Come on, guys. Everybody shoot at them. Next thing you know, you get flanked. And the day is all bad. Also, if you don't have a long-range gun, well, just to dump a mag out. The bullet creep on this is ridiculous. So you got to learn how to counter that. But That gets us to the next thing about being in the training ground. Having a pre-selected, whoops, I did not want shotgun bullets, pre-selected loadout. Knowing that I didn't want shotgun bullets, I grabbed some anyway. Run down here to my, there we go, Old Faithful. I like this gun because if you're bad with it, you can fire it open sights and it shoots. Let's see if I can get a good spot of it. Nope. God damn it. It shoots 3 energy beams. There we go. Right between those two. Come on. Sometimes it works. There we go. Let's see if I can get... it's got to come back now. Second pro tip. When the sweepy thing comes back, it's possible to hit a couple of things side by side with this gun. So think of it as a very accurate shotgun, and it'll do you in good stead. Now, long distance, I like it for sniping because the bullets are very long and very flat. There's no scopes out here, so that's a thing. The longbow, I suppose, hits harder. Maybe it recoils a little bit longer after you get some hop-ups on it. But its bullets really start to dip after, I don't know, 100 and something. 150. Let's see, where is it? There we go. Scout rifle. This one's also pretty solid for sniping if you're not good at shooting. Sweet. Somebody tuned in to visit. Hello, visitor. Okay, so anyway, you come in here and you practice with your stuff, and then you get the idea of what you like as a loadout. Now, I've done something here. If you look at my gun, and you look at my other gun, I made them color-coded. Now, if I pick up a gun that I know that I don't like, say, the Hemlock. This one's stock. Nothing wrong with that, other than not a favorite. It's really tough to stay on target. You have to trigger down every time. It's not very good. However, has an option that I learned pretty recently. You push left on the D-pad, it goes from 3-round burst to single. And when it goes to single, the accuracy significantly improves. But it goes semi-automatic, and that's not the greatest. Twin brother to that would be the Prowler. Prowler is a 5-round burst. But if you hit this one on the D-pad, I don't have a damn choke for it. Sad news. Yeah, no choke. This one will go full automatic. Get that out of here. Alright, so ending the practice session with a thing that happens to all of us. You're on top of a rock. You're kind of busted up. You know there's a guy, and he's down here, and he's looking for you. Well, this happens to me all too often. You hop down, and is he over here? Nope. Oh, crap, he's over there, and now he shoots you, and that's the end. So, again, with the reason to change the controller settings is so that you can run up to the edge, jump, and turn at the same time. Well, it doesn't look like much until you jump and turn and shoot, and you just spray the hell out of whatever is right there, and then accidentally teabag him instead of punch, and ruin the whole damn thing. So, I practice here a little bit. Not a super amount, but enough to understand which gun is which, get them color-coded, and move on to the next thing. We'll hop out of here and start a matchup with some randoms. I personally like Lifeline. She's a pretty handy champion. If you, some champions group together better than others. Some champions are very good at soloing. Wraith is an excellent flanker. Caustic is pretty good for setting up ambushes. Bangalore is pretty good for setting up ambushes because they both have those massive fart clouds. That same ambush potential goes very well with Bloodhound because he can see in the dark.
All good with me.
My backup champion is Gibraltar because if you hardscope somebody, which I find myself doing pretty regular, then he puts that 100-point shield up in front of his face and that saves his day. But they all have their pros and cons. You trade mobility for utility or tankiness of one kind or another. They all have the same amount of life. They all run at the same speed. Care package weapon kills, because it's really hard to kill people with those gold weapons because you gotta get them first. Let's see here. So, jumping. Hey, I'm the jump master. That's nice. They want to go to the hot zone? No, I don't want to go to the hot zone. I want to go like repulsor, I think. I kind of want to go far away, and I kind of want to see how many people are out and where they're going. Gives you an idea about what you're going to get here. Alright, dude, you can drop solo.
Get ready.
Now when you first jump out, you want to go down a little bit, and then up. If you keep your speed at about 140, that'll give you the most flight distance. Well, I didn't mean to do this, but so be it. That was not my team. I'm out of here. So be it. That's not my team either. So if you don't like the Mozambique, then damn it. Yeah, so anyway, if you don't like the Mozambique, but it's the only gun that you pick up, oh, that robot got me. F him. Anyway, when you drop hot, any port in a storm, a gun's better than punching. So, I definitely do that. Oh, how far away is my buddy? I'm at the market. He is not going to be able to pick me up in time. Yep. Oh, maybe he'll pick me up. He's trying for it. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I guess that leads me to pro tip number 10 or 12 or 20, whatever. And that is the people that is something, as soon as you get knocked unconscious and they're like, ah, hell with it, and then they just leave. Don't be that guy. Game's hard enough, especially if this guy's going to run over there and try and revive me. You get just as much XP from a revive as you do from a kill. And sometimes the revives are the only thing you're going to get in a match. Just like that. Now he's just got to dunk me. Or get crunched. So be it. Yeah, so learning the routes to the buildings is very helpful. You don't necessarily have to memorize every building of all the places and all the things in the game, but the ammo bunkers that are at the top of the map are the same ammo bunkers that are on the sides of the map. The square houses where you go in the double doors, and then you got to run through the back, and then loop around, and then loop around, and then the stairs are in the second half that gets you to the shelf that's above your head. they're the same in the swamp as they are anywhere else. So they definitely cut and pasted different buildings from place to place. I didn't do one of my own tips in that last match, and that was keep up with your team. That worked out because the first guy is like, man, I'm going to drop solo. I'm going to make somebody else the jump master, and then I'm going to drop solo because I'm going to do my own thing. And then whatever happens, happens. Now, if you can get the supply ship on your own, hey, great. If you can't get the supply ship on your own,
Pay attention, you might
well,
land a thing
got
or
my
two.
champion. That's a lovely and terrible thing at the same time.
Challengers.
If you don't have a backup champion, or you take somebody's champion that's their favorite, and then the screen pops up, and then you're low level, or you don't have very many kills, or I don't know what, they get a look at the stats right here. Oh yeah, this guy's only got 40 kills with my favorite champion.
This is your champion.
I've done that in a day. So, what am I going to expect out of that guy? So people get upset about that, and then they'll just leave the team. Yeah, that's a good ping. Well, I'm the jump master.
I'm the jump master. Okay, all right.
Let's see how many teams are in. Yeah, I'll give it a minute. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. Just wait until it's a little closer. Alright, down first.
Let's do this, brothers.
Gain some speed. And then get some distance out of it. Nice. So these guys decided to stay in formation, which is super bad. It just makes steering really sluggish. If you break off on your own, you get mobility, you get some better distance. No, dude, I'm not going there. Are you serious? Okay. Well, maybe they see something that I don't see. Saw something blue over there.
Round one. Beginning ring countdown.
In the beginning, I take everything. Some of my friends do not, and they sweep up everything off the ground pretty fast. Slowed down to run.
Body shield here. Level 1.
So I ping the armor because there's one guy that doesn't have armor. In the beginning, that gray armor is everything. That doubles your life.
Body shield here. Level 1.
They didn't. What the? In the stinking world, he was just in here and didn't pick up the armor. Gotta love those guys. Wrong door. That's what you get for not memorizing the house. Extended light mag, light barrel. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there, as a matter of fact. Yep, yep, and yep. Goodbye, grenades. I picked those up because they're the attachments for my favorite gun. Ah, yes. And they are on the hustle.
Backpack here. Level 1.
Okay,
I need it.
that'll help. In the beginning, everything makes a difference.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
Come on, click, click. There's my gun. That is, in fact, actually the gun that I wanted.
New kill leader. Watch for them.
For close combat. Whoops. Not much beats that R99. It's got a super amount of spray power. Now if your team pings something, it's not so hard to go pick up. What do we got here? Nope, nope. Especially if you look up and you ping it in return, it will stay lit up until you go pick it up or cancel it. Lasts a long time. So now I'm just looking for a long gun, and my second favorite long gun is a sniper rifle of some kind or another.
Triple check here.
That's the one.
Dibs. 1 minute till ring close.
Oh, they picked up the energy ammo. Man, he's far from everybody. Some people loot fast. And it's, what is he, 12 seconds in front of me?
Level 3.
Not too far. We should hustle.
Looks like it's on the second floor.
We're close. 30 seconds.
Okay. So, now we take a look at this. Got the precision choke so that it does a little more damage. Got a shitty scope for it, but something's better than nothing. Now I just need a stock. Upgrade this a little bit. Whoops. That's gone. I am ready to rumble.
Let's go this way.
Warning.
Keep our eyes peeled for pretty much anything purple. You run faster with your weapon put away, but if there's bad guys around... Ah, which one are you? Longbow wingman? Nope. But that's the sniper scope that I like.
Placing a portal.
Wonder what he picked up.
I set the portal.
That wingman, even though it's come on, the crummy little heavy ammo pistol, that one's a game changer. I prefer that over the shotgun any day. That one's a backup sniper rifle there. I need energy ammo. What do we got? Now you can hear the supply ships crunching down. And then go spot for it. Now even though I'm not picking up all the loot, as I'm looking around and I'm not paying attention to things,
Half the squad's left. No time to be tired.
I'm still moving up with my guys.
Heavy ammo here. Barrel stabilizer here. Light ammo here.
Oh, let's see here. Barrel stabilizer. No, I need a sniper scope.
Thank you.
Still picking up light ammo though, because this gun is a bullet hose. Da, 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 da. So some people consider a win a victory. I personally consider a win if you can finish in the top 3. Check the inventory.
Gonna need a last package.
Ah, plenty of grenades. Supply drop. So that's going to be to the next section of items. Some people have this idea of keep what you kill. So if you get a sweaty teammate and they kill something,
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
that's their loot. And they bought for it, they want it, it's theirs, and they're not going to share it. Well, I think it's a team game. If my buddy says that he needs ammo and I've got lots of it, I'm going to give him some ammo. Because if he doesn't have any ammo, what's the sense of him being there? He's just going to be a bullet sponge then, instead of shooting him like he's supposed to.
Fly in here.
So, if somebody asks me for something, and I have it, I'm giving it to him.
Making contact with enemy.
Da, da, da. Hypothetically, all the champions are the same speed. However, Bloodhound seems to be a little bit faster when he ults. I think he gets a movement bonus out of that. I know that Bangalore gets a movement bonus when she's getting shot at.
Knockdown shield here.
Adria
Level
1
2.
here.
That 301 is a good substitute for a 99. Because when you
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
put it on a gun,
Hostile over there.
yeah, I agree.
Forget that. Hostile over there.
Are we not going over there?
Peacekeeper here.
New kill leader appointed.
Oh, they're going that way.
Heads up.
So,
New kill leader.
I'm going that way. Da, 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 ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah, so anyway, back to my point. Is that if somebody kills a thing, they think it's theirs. Alright. Minor upgrades make a big difference.
The ring's closing in 1. We're not very close.
Perfect.
Not much time. Ring's far.
Flying here.
Open fly bin over there.
Yeah, I don't need that. Easy to get lost in that stuff, looking around for things. Realized these guys had moved out. And for the
Flying here.
price of running around, I haven't fought anybody yet.
10 seconds. The ring's close.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
No, got that. Got that.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
Listen up, the ring's moving.
And of course, ever squeezing. Death boxes. If you get caught looting
Box here.
Attention. Delivering care
all
package.
death boxes at once,
Adria 1 here.
Care
Yeah.
package. Coming in.
nope, nope, yep. Turbocharger. Shield cells, nope. Okay.
Let's go here.
Punching a tunnel.
Yeah, Wraith goes faster than the Storm
Portal
too.
plate.
But since we're gonna have to heal anyway. I think it's nice when the storm ends on a house
Adria 1 here.
Round 3.
and the house is split.
Countdown.
Come on, honey, put down your healing
Come
drum.
on, say hello.
Yeah, some people are not as prepared for the movement as others. When your team splits, which one do you follow?
Let's check out this way.
So at the end, if you're sneaky, you can get all the way to the end.
Gotta hop up here. Skull piercer.
And not really have to
Sniper
fight.
stock here. Level 2.
Energy ammo here.
Oh, what's the range on that? What, 50? 50's not bad. That's definitely good shooting range. However, if you see somebody way back here at, I don't know, 160, don't take that shot unless you have a sniper rifle. We did that in training just recently.
Standard stock here. Level 2.
Now when that thing beams down, everybody in the world sees the smoke trail that that's attached to.
Optics here. Sniper.
There we
Body
go.
shield here. Level 2.
I could use that.
Nice. So I think they got purple armor in that, maybe? I don't know.
Rings nearby. 1 minute
Now
to
that
blow.
gold scope, it's very handy because if somebody puts down the smoke, you can see it.
45 seconds. Rings close.
See if it pops up.
Helmet here. Level 2.
Yeah, I have a level 2 helmet. Oh, I thought I saw somebody down there.
And Lapla.
Not being able to talk to your team is, in fact, a significant disadvantage.
Let's explore this way. Rings around the corner. 10 left.
If you solo queue, you get people that either don't have a mic or they don't use one.
Kill leader in. Warning.
Alright, looks like we gotta go to Death Hill.
Rings moving.
There's a guy way out
See
there.
move this way.
Package.
Hostile spotted. Care package. I love these things.
Cancel that. Contact the target.
Okay, fourth.
Firing.
Contact with enemy.
I think they're in this house. Nope. I missed my guess.
New kill leader. Go on, one.
Whoop.
Patching myself up.
Come on. Stay here.
Frag out.
Hostile spotted.
Yeah, they don't like
Frag
that.
out. Don't shield out.
Come on.
Simulator.
So this bad guy, God dang it. Well, I got my bomb to come down anyway. Get him. There you go. So, he's gonna drop his own ultimate on top of me. Of course he is. Can I get underneath the house here? Nope. Woo. So the trick is, if you drop your ultimate and you put your bubble down, then you have a... people don't usually run through that to try and attack you. So finished fourth, and I did, what in the world, 80 points of damage for that. 20 minutes of runtime. But at the end of it all, the idea is have some fun with it. I think top 3 is a better achievement than a whole bunch of first place, because I'd rather finishes close to the end than I would necessarily trying to get a first place. So I'll just recap all the items that I've got here. that the first thing you want to do is remap your controller. The second one is don't do dumb things. Don't shoot at things that you can't shoot at. Don't pick things up thinking that, oh, well, this will be perfect for me. Have a plan. That will help you. Which leads me to the next thing. Pre-sort your loadout. I know that I like to use the R99. That means that I pick things up for the 99. I pick things up for a sniper rifle. I don't fill my bags with it, but I definitely like having it, so when I do find the things I'm looking for, the people on my team can say, hey, I found your gun. Great. I color code my guns. So the ones that I like, when I look down, I'm like, is this one a favorite or is this one not a favorite? Then I can remember if I'm chucking it out or not. It just helps me. It's a small thing, but it makes a difference. I got caught in a building there for a second where the storm was there, but I knew where the door was. That same building is in like 800 places on this map. So that's definitely, yeah, thanks, dude. That's definitely a thing. Keeping up with your team. We didn't get split up, so that was nice. I couldn't hear what they were talking about, but yeah, that guy's getting done. I can't stand ping spammers. Let's see here. Yeah, so anyway, you keep up with your team and you skip things. I started skipping things. Once you get your equipment, then you're only looking for certain things. Like, I only need a magazine. I only need a barrel stabilizer. I only need armor. I only need a helmet. I really need a backpack. Everybody always needs a backpack. When you jump, try and stay as a group. Even if you're individual, try and stay as a group so that you can dip down and come up and dip down and come up. It gives your agility much better control. You want to stay in the 140 to 145 range to get the most glide distance. That's just the way that it's set up. I don't know. If somebody had something better, then by all means leave a comment. I think keep what you kill is kind of bullshit. If somebody calls down a supply drop and there's stuff in there that you can use, hey, use it. If you hog everything, that just makes you rude. Don't be that guy. If you kill a team or you get a guy who just wrecks everything, fine. He can, and he's got to heal up afterwards, so you go rummage the box hoping for some good shit. I think that's also rude. Should you cover him? Yeah. If you take a couple of shield things out or a med kit or something like that, not a big deal. Tell the person that knocked the box open what kind of stuff is in it. Like, oh, there's one of these in there. Or, oh, there's one of these in there. That will help him so then he doesn't have to open it. That gives him time to do something else because the whole thing is, at the end, crunch time. I like to snipe people when they're trying to loot. That's the best time to snipe people. And my team knows it. So then the guys that are looting, they quit looting and they either start shooting at me or they start rushing me. And then the other two guys on my squad are close quarters guys and they catch them from the side when they're not looking. Brrr, and it's over. Sportsmanship is big. If you get knocked down or, heaven forbid, you get executed, just give it a minute. Your team might pick you up. And it's possible to win games that way. You're telling me that it's not worth 30 seconds and you're just going to dip out because something didn't go right for you because either you couldn't get a bad set of gear when you landed, maybe you got out triggered by somebody. I don't know. Just don't be that guy or that girl if you're that girl, but anyway, don't be that person. It's kind of shysty. Have a chance. If you play the game, have fun with it. Some people play to win. Some people play to get better. I like to get better. So leave a comment if you got anything you disagree with. I'll do another video in a couple of days about some of the best weapon combos for long short, medium short. Long medium is kind of a death sentence, but hey, to each their own. And with that, I'm signing out.